Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna get this off of here. Happy Friday. Hey, Corinne. Hey. Oh my gosh. I love your dress. I
And
love
I
your
love yours more.
hello, hello, hello. I'm Ayana.
Hi,
People and
everyone.
Corinne, go ahead and introduce yourself.
And I'm Corinne Duclos of Thrifting Atlanta.
Welcome,
Hey,
welcome,
what
welcome,
did
ladies.
Jacqueline have?
Who do we have in the house? Who
Jacqueline
is
says she
in?
has stayed up past 10:30.
Oh wow, Jacqueline. Hey, we won't do it this late anymore. We will push it back not too much, about 30 minutes before 10 o'clock, but this was the only time that we could sync our schedules to do this. So we are excited. I am so excited to be here. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Vanetta. Hello, Jackie. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. Um, this is
Hey,
what are we
Tiffany.
doing? Is everything on
We're,
good on
we're
your side?
touching base.
You seem like you're having some techie issues on your side. Everything
Yeah, my internet's my Wi-Fi, but I think we're good now.
okay? So let's do a sound and tech sound and light check. Can you see us? If you can see us and hear us, okay, please, please give us some hearts or just say we hear you loud and clear. As we say in the military, Lima Charlie, loud and clear. So let us know if you're hearing us okay on your side. Um, Okay, Mercedes is in the house, Lamika is in the house, and I'm saying let's do a shout out session. Tag a friend who would be ready to join in this live stream. We are looking back at 2023, but looking in the future. 2024 is literally knocking on our doorsteps, and oh my goodness, we have some things to talk about and we have some things to put out, and we don't want you to miss it. So please tag a friend who would be excited to hear about some news that we have to put out in the thrift community.
Yes.
Okay, are we getting some loud and clears out in there? Everybody's hearing us just fine. Okay, Karen, is everything good?
I believe so. They said it's loud and clear. They can see me. They can see us.
And we are listening. We are rocking some outfits right now from our thrift ball weekend. That was
This
about two
is from
weekends ago.
yes, weekends ago, and this was from our meet and greets
Correct.
event. And this is
Correct.
probably going to be the last time that I wear this because my I left some of these at the hotel, and they're all over the floor. This is
Those
a
things,
one time wear.
yeah, they're walking away from her. But I absolutely, guys, this dress is, I want to wear it every time I have an event. So I pulled it out. I was like, Corinne, I'm wearing my dress one more time this season before, we put it away. So I'm doing this. It is this is an ASOS piece, and I have gotten about four wears in this dress so far, and I'm
Yeah,
really excited
yeah. It
about
might
that.
be time to.
So I have to stop putting it out there. But you know what? You don't buy clothes to just wear one time. Well, I don't.
Wait, is it me or is it you now?
What do you mean? It's every. Can you guys let us know, Karen? We're seeing you fine.
Okay.
Okay. What is everyone hearing us okay? Let us know if there's any live stream issues because I'm seeing Karen fine, but just let us know if it's glitching or not. Because we want to get into this. We don't have a lot of time, so we want to
Yeah.
move on. Karen, they say we're hearing you both fine. So let's go.
Okay.
Let's just
Okay. All right. All right. So so we're touching base. I want to call it touching base. Um, as the title said, we are looking back at 2023, looking at some things that we lacked doing. Obviously, we haven't done this in Ayana.
in a
It's been a
very it's been a while. And I will, you know what? I will go ahead and jump in and say exactly what's been going on. So, Karen, can you remove the banner from there? Okay,
Yeah.
so as we said, we're looking back in 2023, and you know what, Karen, I'm going to talk about my section, and then you could jump in and explain how we even started doing some of these things, and then we can explain where we want to go. But
Okay.
in 2023, I came to San Diego in 2021, and I was in a very busy job. And I said, okay, I am going to be able to still do the things that I love to do with the Thrifting Divas community and do my job just as well in the military. And for those who don't know me or who are just, unalive right now, like, who are these people? As I said, I'm
Mhm.
Ayana Peterson, the owner of the Thrifting Diva community. And I'm also a JAG in the United States Navy, active duty. And so that job became all encompassing in the last 2 years for me. I mean, super busy, not much time to do anything else, working on the weekends, working long hours during the day, during the weekdays. And then the little time I have two kids, a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, and I'm married. And so with all of that said and done, I literally just didn't have bandwidth. And the things that I love doing took a back burner. And at some point, I honestly felt like I was getting depressed because I only was working. It was just pure work. And it just became very, monotonous. And 2023 just literally went away from me. I was not a part of my community the way I know I needed to be. I wasn't nurturing my community. And it really took a lot out of me, where I had to just, explain to Karen that, hey, I'm missing something and I want to figure out how 2024 could be better. And I also didn't do the best in setting myself up for that, for us to do better. Um, but Karen, if you could let them know why we even started and how we started doing these things, to make the community better, and what we have to call ourselves to the carpet and what we need to do in
Mhm.
2024.
Mhm. I love to tell the story how we all like got connected and learned more about each other. It was during one of the, the worst times in the US history during the pandemic, the
The, the
COVID-19,
world.
the world. Um and what started was the world, it was shut down. We are avid shoppers, and we still wanted to find a way to still keep that, that same community mind that we had when the world was open. So one of the things Ayana and I decided to do was the closet purge. You remember the
Yes.
closet purge? That's how all of this started. Our communities, mine started in 2011. Ayana started in what, 2013, 14,
2013. 2013.
2013. So our communities did start off mostly as a space for thrift lovers to learn more about thrift shopping, where to go, showing their style. We were never about selling. It was never, our communities were built out of a love of thrifting, a love of sharing resources, giving tips, giving advice, and that is how our communities were birthed. It was never about selling. So fast forward to 2020, we decided, hey, since we're going to be home for a couple of weeks, let's do a closet purge. And we prompted you guys every day. You had to purge your skirts, purge your dresses. And what we noticed is as people were posting pictures, people started asking questions about, can I buy that from you? And that, in my mind, I'm like, hmm, this is a way that we can make some money selling our items and still, just being a close knit community. Once we started, I immediately told Ayana, and she was like, wait, hold up. I need to ask my community first if this is something that they want to do, which she did. And it just birthed from there. And that is really how our community started to learn more about each other, shopping with one another. And we also wanted to do something a little bit different. We started doing the Unbox Battle. And who can remember
Any of the veterans out there who remember the first Unbox
the first?
Battle?
Who can tell us who were the first participants in the Unbox Battle? Who can remember? Well, as they're thinking about that, um, so again, we started this journey. Ooh, Tiffany, Tiffany, are you yes? Are you referring?
Tamara's right. Yeah, the white shoes, the dang white shoes that I just will never live down. But even though, let me explain, I still like those shoes, and you could send those things right back,
No,
literally
I have to
right
remember
back. You could send those right back. The infamous white
the infamous white shoes. And I think this that
America's
first
yes, them
that
white
first
shoes.
Unbox Battle, it was such a fun time, not only for us, but for the community. Like just seeing something different besides, the selling, selling, selling. Just having that great sisterly interaction, sending clothing to one another. And it really did help us to get our mind off of what was going on during that time. So um, we just decided, especially after our weekend at the thrift ball and seeing so many of you that were there, it just kind of made us remember those really fun times that we had, online doing a lot of things that we enjoy doing.
I think
So
Tamara I think Tamara hit it on the head. It's
yes, yes, yes,
it's memorable moments that allowed us that when we met in person, we almost felt like we already had known these people. Like
right.
I know you already, but yet I've never met you in person. Really what I loved and missed in 2023, and I think that's part of what happened with my anxiety in 2023,
Mhm.
and what probably made me feel depressed a little bit with in pulling away from my community is that I felt like I was missing friends and family. Like I
Mhm.
was lonely. I was doing this job in San Diego, but I felt lonely, if that makes sense. And so I think Karen and I had to have a really hard assessment of myself and what I was doing. And yes, I could always say, yes, I'm busy, but I
Mhm.
truly, some of the things I had forgotten or not put into place and practice the things that I was preaching. And
Yes.
so I talked to Karen and we had a heart to heart, soul
All right.
crushing discussions, hours of discussions of what can we do in 2024 to bring and continue to just excel in this community of people that I just truly missed. And I think that we can 2024 is another year, another opportunity for so many people to do the things that they are when it comes to the reselling community and the things that we said we were going to help do, and be two big platforms that can just bring this community even stronger together. This today, you were talking today, Karen, and you said the words that resonate with you was that the connection. We felt
Mhm.
like we want to make this connection a little stronger.
Yeah.
So
You know,
if you're okay with that, can we get some hearts? So can we get some? Can you
let's say
type the
connection. Yeah.
word connection in the comments if that is something that you are seeking, if you are looking for, if you're thinking like I want to be connected, not just on the selling to a person vibe, but just like connecting with other women who have similar backgrounds to you, who feel the same way about certain things, who love fashion, who love thrifting, who love positivity, who love being around other women who bring out the best in you, then why don't you type the word connection in there and let us know if we are on the right path for 2024. Correct.
I was having a little glitch. Yeah, I see. Yes. Type the word connection through the comments and the posting. Absolutely. Because when, again, it was such a genuine and just pure way that we all just bonded.
Connected.
Yeah, bonded, we connected during the pandemic. And I think a lot of people have forgot how this happened, you know?
Yeah.
Um, if we think back to what could have happened if we didn't have this community, right? A lot of us, some people, lost their jobs, were out of work, and
Right.
our communities and what we were doing helped to help during that situation. So, every now and then, just kind of think back to how this started. It was a very humble beginning. So I hope we remember that. And as Ayana said, we want to bring that back. So we have, during our very long, heartfelt discussion, um, and again, we always say have that, that circle, have that trusted person that you can talk to versus just, blasting things all over on social media. Have someone that you can talk to when you're going through things, right? And come up with a solution. And our solution was we will be back, and we have already laid out the first quarter of our programs that we will do and our knowledge series that we'll be doing as well. So this is the time to get your pen and pencil, your paper and pencil out, and we
Right.
will let you know the dates for January. Oh, Stacy said the community saved me and my family.
Yeah. That, I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
Um, and as I like this what she's saying here. So many businesses were birthed through this community, and we expect 2024 to birth more and more.
Worth
Um,
more.
and that we can lean on each other, and we can count on each other to make everyone feel connected, to make everyone feel valued, and to make everyone achieve those goals that we are doing. And so one of the things that Karen and I talked about is, hey, we have to set I have well Ayana, I'm calling myself to the carpet. I have to set a better example. And that example being, the things that we are going to talk to resellers about, if they want their business to be profitable and they want their business to be something in 2024 that they could look back and see progress, then I got to do some of those same things. And those things were the things that I did in the beginning that made me successful, that I kind of put to the side in favor of my job this last year. And that is learning to manage my time. And because I know I'm so busy, because I have various different demands, I needed to be very, very intentional in what I'm doing with the time that I have. And so, what, as Karen mentioned, that's something that she and I sat down. We said, okay, we're going to come back in 2024, and we're going to present the things that we want to do to this community, and let hopefully they're going to be on board with it. But
Mhm.
besides just presenting it, we're going to make the plan, and we're going to plan it out, right? The same way we tell resellers, be planning out your first quarter so that you
Mhm.
can see where you're going in your sales and see where things are falling off. And so that's what we did. We sat down and we planned out a quarter of the year. From actually, we did a half of the year, but we're only going to tell you tonight about the first quarter of the things that we have planned for this community. And one of the biggest things that Corinne and I talked about, and me personally, because I am trying to do better with gaining knowledge every day, is
Yes.
also putting that knowledge back. We're no gatekeeping, right? We're not gatekeeping. We're going to
Never.
we
Never.
learn back into this community, but we got to make it more intentional and more formalized and more consistent, so that when you show up, you know that you're getting what you got to get.
Yes.
um,
Consistent.
That's the thing, right? We can't come in today and then come back in 3 months and then come back, because all those are the things that we talked about resellers. Like if you want to do well, consistency, and then consistency again. So Karen, why don't you talk to them about what we have planned? Because we need your buy-in. We
Yes.
absolutely need your buy-in. If it's something you don't want, we don't want to do it. If it's something you want, we want to do it. So if in the comments you can go ahead and give us some motivation, or you say thumbs up, thumbs down, or if you say yay or nay, that will help us know, because we're going to go back and watch this video, read all the comments to see if this is what you guys want. So Karen, why don't you take us off from what are we doing next week, and then talk about January, and I will jump into
Mhm.
February.
Well, just to give them a broad overview, we are planning to do what we call our knowledge series. That will be on Fridays. So just like we are here tonight, we'll have it at 10 p.m. on Fridays. So make sure you kind of set aside some time to join us. And we are alternating the Fridays, obviously. We are also bringing back Queen of the Live. Who remembers Queen of the Live? Queen of the Live. So our first Queen of the Live will be Sunday, January the 7th at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. So for those of you that may not be familiar with Queen of the Live, this is where two of the most amazing sellers in the community will go head to head. They will get 5 minutes to sell their statement pieces because they bring the heat. They'll get to sell it to the community. And then at the end of their sale, you guys will pick who you thought brought the heat.
Right.
Okay.
So and this is another opportunity for you to be able to, especially if you're one of the participants. So the participants do not know who they're
Right.
going head to
Yeah.
head with on the Queen of the Live. It's only on that evening that we pull back the green curtains. If
And
they're in the back screen, and that's when they know, like, this is your competition. But it's a way for them to show, especially those who are new to live selling, or people who want to learn different tips and tricks on how people do live selling. It is
right.
it's a
It's a
great way
learning.
for you to get market research in the live selling world. But of course you
Absolutely.
get to sell some items, and that is something that hey, 5 items, bring the best. You want people to be jumping at the bit to get your pieces. You want, but you're scored on a lot of stuff. You're scored on how you present, your
Mhm.
background, your lighting,
Mhm.
you're scored on your energy,
Yeah.
whether you're boring, you're scored in your pieces as well. Let's be real. People can, it's a show, and you're scored on that as well. So, you know, it's a great opportunity, but it's so much fun.
It
So
is
let us know if you are interested in a, being matched for Queen of the Live. Just go ahead and type in Queen of the Live in the comments, and we'll definitely reach out to you. We have already secured spots up until May. So we are, definitely put your name in there. We will
the next
definitely be reaching out, because
half
you
of
never
the year.
know, somebody might drop out or whatever it is. And so I'm excited about Queen of the
I'm
Live.
excited. I'm excited. And
What
also the participants don't know who they're competing against, but you guys won't know until you come to the Queen of the Live. So it's a secret. Ayana
right.
and I know, and the participants know, and that's it. So when you show up on January the 7th at 6 p.m., that is when you'll find out who is going up for Queen of the Live.
Oh, nice.
Right.
What else?
Um, as we mentioned, we will be doing the UNBOX Battle. So that one is January 21st. Look, I'm talking about the fun stuff first. January 21st, and our first ladies are Ashley Nicole of Ashley's Boutique versus Lamika White of Posh by Mimi. So make sure you save the date, Sunday, January the 21st, 6 p.m., and they will be in the ring going to battle. For those of you who may not be familiar with the Unbox Battle, the way that this works, each of the ladies, they'll be sending 5 items, 5 of the most stylish, fashion forward, drop dead, heartbreaking, all of the above pieces to each other. And they can't open the box until January 21st at 6 p.m. So
Right.
that is when they will appear on screen with us, and they will open the box and start pulling out the pieces. You, as the audience, will judge based on each piece which one sent the best item. And then at the end, the person that has the most points will be the winner of the Unbox Battle. I know what it feels like to be the winner of the Unbox Battle. I was the first winner
And
of
that was
the
the last time she won.
whatever. Look, we're going up against each
And
other.
that was the last time she won. Do you
Whatever.
guys
No,
remember
no,
the
no,
one
no,
after?
no, no,
She
no.
she she's also the first one to have a 6-0.
That was a technicality. That was on a
Okay.
technicality.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
moving forward. Moving forward. So we will have on Fridays our knowledge series, which we're calling the Mindful Fridays. So we will kick off Mindful Fridays next Friday, December the 29th, with our, and this is something we've done annually. It is our strategic goal planning session. And this is where we spend some time kind of crafting what our 2024 goals are and how we will be able to accomplish them. So we're putting this down on paper, step by step. You're guided by Ayana and myself, and you will have everything that you need to accomplish your 2024 goals. So make sure you tune in for that. That is going to be next Friday at 10. We're going to do 10 p.m. So
mhm.
around the same time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And
Mindful
so
Friday.
And I just want to say really quickly about the Mindful Fridays because, we're going to mix it up with some fun events, things that even though it's fun, it's still supposed to get you learning and always thinking about how you can make your business, if you're a reseller, better. How could you even be a better customer, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I do think in 2024, one of the things that my personal goal is to increase my knowledge on things. And I do believe that, you know, going to these events as a reseller, reading books, going to, seeking out ways to enhance the knowledge you have as a business owner can only do you better in the end. So I would implore you and ask of you that maybe, for your goal for 2024 is even if it's not in coming to these lives or these mindful Fridays, to find ways to make yourself a better person in general, but just a better business owner because there's so much knowledge out there. But we can't continue each year to do the same thing and then expect various outcomes, right? Even if you're at the top of your game, you could always be better, right? And reading, going to seminars, conferences, things of that nature. In these cases, these are free. Right now, these are absolutely free. So it hurts nothing to tune into a live and ask questions that you could get answered live or even watching the replay. But I would say, if you want to really level up as a reseller in 2024, what things are you doing for professional development to bring those goals even closer to achievement? So, what is the mind? And so, did you tell them the topic for the January one?
No, we haven't gotten to that one yet because you
It's
were
um,
talking.
it's 11:03, by the way.
Yes. Hmm. Okay, so so after next Friday, the next Mindful Friday knowledge series is January the 19th. January the 19th. So that one is called and we thought this was a great topic, curating your inventory to complement your buyer persona. How many of you know your buyer persona for your business? If you don't, you need to be at this session. Okay. We're talking about understanding your buyers in a real down to earth way. We're going to break down the process of creating those buyer profiles that actually make sense for you in the secondhand fashion hustle. So this will definitely be able to help you as you are out sourcing. You know what your customer, what your buyer persona is. If you have that in mind as you are shopping, curating your collection, you know exactly what to purchase. You will know how to advertise to that particular customer because you know this is who's going to buy from you. So make sure that you attend this very important session, especially as we're starting the new year. A lot of us, we go out shopping and we're just buying things because we see someone else selling it on a live. Maybe it's really cheap and you can make a high profit from it. But if it's not for your buyer or your buyer persona, it may just sit there. And that's when you have those death piles, right? We've all been there. So let's start off 2024 being very intentional on how we curate our collections for our buyer persona.
And that takes us through January. And so we have 3 weeks with content to give some fun things and some knowledge. And then jumping into February, we are going to start a new game that we're excited about. So if you are excited about and want to be a part of it, you have to let us know. We are going to start what is called the Mystery Thrift Shopper. So let me explain what it is, and Karen, jump in and let me know. Basically, the Mystery Thrift Shopper is Karen and I will be giving a mystery shopper $100 to shop on the lives or website of 3 sellers in the community. So it got to be in the community. We'll give you the contract, all that stuff. We'll talk about that offline. That's the fine print. So you get $100 and you get to shop. However, you will then unbox your items on a live, and the first one will be on February 2nd. So that means if you want to be a mystery shopper, please type in mystery shopper in the comments now, because we got to get you that $100 like tomorrow so that you have the month of January to shop and get your items. But you cannot open it until February 2nd when you do it online. And so here's the reason for this. We want sellers also to, we want to see what you're getting out there.
What does that package look like? We want to know the whole experience, right?
Right. But we want it to be a mystery. So for the seller, because the seller doesn't know who in the audience who's buying from them is the mystery shopper. So they come online and they will explain, I shopped on this date. The communication.
Exactly. This is what they told me during the live.
What communication was there? What was I expecting? They open it online and then, give everyone an ability to obviously step up their game, because that's always what we're looking for, to have a community of sellers that can rival the best and the most branded out there to rivals. Just because we're online resellers doesn't mean that we can be compared to
Marcus,
right? So this mystery shopper will come on a live stream with us on a Friday evening, and we'll talk about that. It's all about the customer experience. So that is one of the things we're doing. If you are interested, as I mentioned,
it's like 100 comments already.
$100 to shop. I know.
This is something we kind of hashed out, and I think this is a good time to ask.
Yes.
Because one of my questions was, should this be a should it be a someone that's not a seller as a mystery shopper? What do you guys think?
Well, I will say what I think really quickly. I
Okay.
think anyone could be a mystery shopper because resellers shop just as much as anybody I know, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I thought, yes, it could be a reseller, it could be anyone. Um, and Karen was like, well, let's ask them. So
Yeah,
do
let's
you
ask
guys
them.
think it should be open? The mystery shopper could be other resellers, right? Um, Obviously, we said, the mystery shopper, if you've ever heard of a mystery shopper, it's this is a mystery thrift shopper. You cannot tell the seller
Yeah, cannot tell.
anything about this. So they're coming in with, I agree, anyone should be
Of course,
able to
of course they're gonna say
$100 to shop. What the
$100
heck
to
is that
shop.
to me?
Yeah, yeah, it should be anybody. Yeah, anyone should
Anyone
be.
should be able to shop. But no,
I
because
guess
they're going
I
to have
guess
the
I
experience.
wanted it to be, a shopper versus just to get that mindset of a shopper versus them being a seller.
But maybe
As
you
well.
know what? I think so. I think that the resellers also are going to be able to give us even um more
More
insight when
insight.
they're
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
I agree. I do agree
Yeah.
with that.
I mean, Corinne,
But
you shop just as much. You could be one of the people, but no, we're not because you don't
no,
let me do anything either.
no, you
But
don't. No,
yeah,
no, you won't.
But no. So if you think it's a great idea, let's get some hearts going. So we will go through the comments really quickly after this, and we will get by the weekend. We will contact someone who was selected to be the mystery shopper. As I said, you'll get $100 to shop 3 sellers
And you
over the
gotta be
month of
quiet. You can't
January,
tell nobody. You can't
and you cannot.
tell
We'll
telling.
make you sign a bunch of stuff in the background. So,
Yeah.
and on the 4th, we'll have another Queen of the Live in February. On the 16th, we're looking at a Mindful Friday, and this one is tax saving strategies for resellers. We will have an accountant, a tax accountant come on. That's around our tax time. And we're going to talk about leveraging tax deductions specific to reselling businesses,
Mhm.
implementing tax efficient strategies for small business owners, and staying compliant with tax regulations while maximizing your savings. So, if
Right.
you are all about figuring out how these taxes go, just type in tax in the comments so we know that that's a good topic and that you want us to keep that topic in February. And on the 18th of February, we will have an unbox battle, and then on the 23rd we will have another mindful 23rd of February. This one is going to be, it's a knowledge series, a panel of shoppers, and Karen is going to win on this one. We are going to find true shoppers, not resellers, where we learn from the customer, and this will be a panel. We're going to call this series, these are their stories, and it is the good, the bad, the ugly, right? And so we're going to, so if you are interested, if you are a pure shopper and want to
Yeah.
be on the
Not
panel,
a seller.
about your experience. Now, this is not about bashing sellers, but remember, every moment that you're a reseller, you have what we could consider teachable moments. What could
Mhm.
you do better? What are the customers looking for? And this is your way for market research. If you're not doing market research, then maybe you're missing an opportunity to bring your level to level up your reselling business. So we thought that this would be an amazing experience, just to get, not hearing it from us, not hearing it from Karen, not hearing it from other resellers, but just people who are out there, what it is that makes them want to tune into your live. And hopefully that is something that you would love. So if you are interested in that topic, go ahead and type in these are their stories, because we would love to hear from the customers themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is again, this is just a great opportunity to, to learn, as a seller, what could you be doing, better? Hearing from a shopper and
Yes.
vice versa. As a seller, telling your shopper what they could do better to have a better shopping experience. Tracy asked a question about the mystery shopper. Can they speak on the shipping and how the items arrive? Absolutely. They will be unboxing the item live. So we will be able to see how these items are shipped.
Yes.
They'll talk about the communication they had with the buyer. Were the items shipped on time? Did they receive tracking? So, it's an opportunity, again, a lesson for all of us to learn about, how people are shipping items,
Yeah,
what is
absolutely.
is the experience that they had on the live, is it carried throughout the entire
Correct.
process? So I'm really
Correct.
looking forward to this. And this again is on the February
The
2nd.
20,
February 2nd.
February 23rd is these are the, oh, you mean February 2nd for the mystery shopper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. And then we've round out the February on February 25th with another Queen of the Live in the evening on Sunday. And then we are in March. Karen, if you want to close it out with just, and as I said, this is the first quarter. Karen and I went through painstakingly to come up with the topics to make sure that we were giving a mix of fun, knowledge, but I think even in the fun side, it is something to learn from it. And if that's what the theme for 2024, our mission statement for 2024 is knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. How can my knowledge bring me better profits in my reselling business in 2024? So,
Hmm.
Karen, over to you.
Okay, so I'm going to close that because we got 1 minute.
Yeah.
On March 8th, our Mindful Friday series is called Brilliance of the Basics. So we will go over the basics of your business. So branding, customer service, your presence on the platform, invoicing. For those that are doing manual invoicing, this is a great topic for you. And also curating your rack for your live sale. So those are the topics we will cover under Brilliance on the Basics. March 10th, we'll have another Unbox Battle. And then on March 22nd, we'll have another Mindful Fridays titled The AI Advantage to Profitable Reselling. So, how can you use the AI to help you with your
Oh my
business?
God. So many
So,
ways. So many
woo,
ways. Okay, so that goes the entire first quarter. We have done our homework. We have done the calendaring. We have put it in writing. We have
yes,
said it to
live.
you. And so we are
Hold us
now on the
accountable. Hold us accountable.
hold us accountable. Go back into this and be like, oh, ma'am, I didn't see a flyer for the upcoming blah, blah, blah. Hold us accountable because that's what I also need because I'm going to do better in 2024. Like, that is my commitment to you. That is my pledge to this community to be present, to connect more, and to do better. So, correct. We are going to sign off now. Have you thought to do a spotlight on sellers so buyers can be introduced to new and OG? That is a beautiful idea, and we could absolutely think
Yes,
about
I
that
have that
and
idea.
do that. I
Yeah.
was thinking about a reseller spotlight, so we could figure out where we could put that in. But thanks for the idea. I would say that we are going to probably do that for sure because I
The
do
last
like that idea.
March 8th is the last Mindful Friday. You mean in March, the last one? But we will have a calendar. So just look out, we always post. So make sure you look for that. But we do have to sign off right now. I know that we have a lot of questions
Yeah.
coming in, but we will do a flyer and post. So you will be
Okay.
able to see all of those dates.
And so join us next Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific, for our 2024 goal planning. Bring your book, your pen, and a calculator because we're going to be very, very practical and go through the steps on how we can do our goal planning. It's not just the theoretical, but it's the practical. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy Merry Christmas for those who celebrate. Happy holidays for those who don't. And enjoy your family time this weekend with your family, friends, and whomever is around you at this time. We are excited to be back stronger 2024. I'm excited.
Woo!
I'm excited. I'm excited. But
Let's
guys,
pop the
jump.
champagne. Let's have the champagne.
Yes, jump into my inbox if you don't see me because I'm ready. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a wonderful weekend. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye.
Uh-oh.